Librarian Leslee here with another family story time. Can we start our story time off with what I love to do, and that's wave and say hello. We wave and say hello, we wave and say hello. With all our friends at story time, we wave and say hello. We clap and say hello, we clap and say hello. With all our friends at story time, we clap and say hello. Can you stomp with me now? We stomp and say hello, we stomp and say hello. With all our friends at story time, we stomp and say hello. Well, today I have terrific tales and a song about turtles. So I have an oral story which uses puppets and a song. Let's start with the song. Can you make a fist? This is the American Sign Language symbol for turtle. So your fist is his body, your little thumb, wave your thumb in the air, is his head, and pop goes the shell on top, like that. And now we can sing our song. I have a little turtle, his name is Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. Can you drink? Look, 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 look. He ate up all the soap. Num, 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 num. And then I put him straight to bed with bubbles in his throat. Oh no! Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, 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 pop. Let's do it again. Here's our turtle. Here's his little head, and here's the shell. I have a little turtle. His name is Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. Num, 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 num. And then I put him straight to bed with bubbles in his throat. Oh no! Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, 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 pop. And now we can do our story. This is one of my favorite stories to tell, and if you've ever visited me at the Ocean Park Library where I work, you might have heard me tell this story before. There was once a tree, a very beautiful tree that had magical fruit all over it. And the animals in the dry season would live off the fruits in the tree. Except this year, something very, very scary happened. They forgot the magical name of the tree. So the king of the jungle, roar, the lion, called a council meeting. And he said, someone must go to the other side of the desert, across the plains, to the wise woman who knows the name of the tree. Who will go on this brave quest? And the first to approach the council was the beautiful zebra. I will go and find the name of the tree. I'm really fast. Okay, zebra, off you go then. Come back with the name of the tree and you shall be rewarded. And so the zebra went whoosh and galloped away, gallopy, 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 all the way to the cabin where the old wise woman was rocking in her rocking chair. And she said, oh, zebra, why are you here? Well, we can't remember the name of the tree that has the magical fruit. Can you please tell me? Okay. Keep it in your little noggin there. It's Uwangalima. Can you say it? Uwangalima. Very good. Off you go then. And good luck. And the zebra went whoosh, galloping, 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 all the way back to the other side of the desert. And the council was all waiting. And zebra went, the name of the tree is Who Flung a Weenie? Who flung a weenie? Obviously, nothing happened. The name of the tree is Hunga Bunga Beanie. Hunga Bunga Beanie? No. Oh, rats. And the zebra went away, feeling very sorry for himself. Well, who came up next? The king called for other animals to step forth. Who else would like to go across the desert? And coming slowly and gracefully was the giraffe. And she said, well, I am so beautiful that I think that she'll just have to give me that name just to look upon my beautiful coat and my beautiful antlers and my beautifulness." "Well, I don't think that has anything to do with it," said the king of the jungle. "But off you go then." And so she went gracefully across the plains. "Oh, I'm so beautiful, so very beautiful." And so she got to where the wise woman was waiting. And there the giraffe said, "Hello." And the wise woman said, "Oh my, look at your beautiful eyelashes. Aren't you so beautiful?" "Yes, I know. My friends think I am, but oh." "Well, I suppose you're here for the name of the tree." "Yes, I am." "Oh, can you please give me the name of the tree?" said the giraffe. And the wise woman said, "Well, my beauty, the name of the tree is Oowangalima." "Oowangalima? Thank you." And off she went, back across the plain to where the animals were waiting. And the zebra went up to the tree and she said, "I'm such a beauty." "That's not the name of the tree." "Look at my eyelashes." "That is not the name of the tree." "Oh, so fluffy antlers." "That is not the name of the tree." "I'm going to go to my room." And so off she went to her room, and she didn't know the name of the tree. The animals started to cry, and they started to fuss, and they were fretting, and the king of the jungle said, "Well, I can't leave. I'm the king." And so, coming through the crowd, "Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, I'd like to try and find out the name of the tree." "Well, Timotei, you're very, very small. You can't do anything at all." "Well, I'd like to try." And all of the animals laughed at Timotei. "Well, bye." And so while they were laughing, Timotei just crawled away. And he kept crawling, and he kept going until many days later, he came to the porch of the old woman who knew the name of the tree. "It's very urgent, wise woman. The animals are very hungry and very thirsty. Can you please tell me the name, please, please?" "Well, I'm glad somebody with some manners and politeness came to ask the name. Timotei, the name of the tree is," do you remember the name? "Oowangalima." "Okay, thank you. I'm going to do what my mommy taught me to do when I need to remember things. I'm going to sing them." So off Timotei went across the desert to the other side of the jungle, singing all the way. "Oowangalima, oowangalima, oowangalima, oowangalima." And he sang all the way to where the council was still gathering and still crying and still moaning. And they looked down at Timotei and they said, "Where have you been?" "Well, listen to my song. Oowangalima, 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 oowangalima." And he did it. He remembered the name of the tree. Can you put your arms out like this? All of the branches came bowing down, down, down. And the animals started to eat the fruit. The king's whiskers were covered in pomegranate juice. And there were mangoes and bananas and peaches. Remember, I told you it was a magic tree. And all the animals lifted Timotei up on their backs and their shoulders. And they carried him and they all danced around the tree, singing the name together. Can you sing with me? Oowangalima, 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 Ooh, and that's the end of that story. Can you wave and say goodbye? We have to go already. We wave and say goodbye. We wave and say goodbye. With all our friends at story time, we wave and say goodbye. We clap and say goodbye. We clap and say goodbye. With all our friends at story time, we clap and say goodbye. We stomp and say goodbye. We stomp and say goodbye. With all our friends at story time, we stomp and say bye-bye.